stop wasting your money on trade show and event sponsorships. I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers here, but stick with me. I'm Jim Sturmack from Trade Show University. This is a 5-minute pro tip. Today, I'm going to give you the 3 ways to fix your sponsorships so that you get a maximum return. Look, I'm not against sponsorships at all. They can help fund the events. It can be a tremendous investment for the right company if you're doing the right things. The problem is, most companies that invest in sponsorships and trade shows and conferences, they don't know how to get an ROI from these investments, and they can be huge investments. First things first, you have to know why you're sponsoring. What's the reason you're sponsoring in the first place? Maybe it's to support the show, or maybe the association that you're a member of, you want to support them in some way, and this is how you choose to do it. And that's fantastic. You're needed. You're needed. These shows are needed to be supported so they can continue on. Or maybe the show is offering some sort of fantastic perks or bonuses to sponsors, and you feel that it's worth it to do that. Fantastic. Great. But maybe you're investing in sponsorship just to get your company logo, your brand, your company name in front of as many attendees and exhibitors as possible. You're who I want to talk to today. Think about this. Sponsoring something like a lanyard or a tote bag definitely gets everyone looking at your logo. I mean, look, I got a ton of them back here. Some people are crazy enough to hold on to these things for years. But ask yourself, have you ever bought from a company or even changed your perception of a company because you saw their logo on a lanyard or on a backpack or a disposable water bottle or any of the number of products that companies sponsor? I haven't. Maybe you have. I don't know. I'm guessing most people have not. I've had some of these lanyards for years and years. I don't think any difference from the companies. I don't intend to buy a Mercedes because Mercedes sponsored a lanyard. Now, if you want to sponsor a show or really support the association that's putting on the show that you're a member of, okay, go ahead, sponsor a lanyard, sponsor the backpack, because that definitely gives you maximum exposure of your logo and your company name. Then there's sponsoring events inside the event itself. So these are lunches, networking events, after hours events, breakout sessions. There's all sorts of events that get sponsored. For most of these events, when I'm attending them, I could be in the middle of the event and I could not have a clue who sponsored that event, who paid for today's delicious lunch. Or even 5 minutes after I leave, someone said, okay, who sponsored the lunch? I'm going to give you $1,000. Most times I would have no clue who sponsored that lunch. Okay, so what do you do? What is a good sponsorship? Don't just feel like you just threw money out the window yet. I'm going to show you how to turn this around. Okay, so the first thing, look for a sponsorship that will bring attendees to your booth. These things like bingo cards, scavenger hunts that make people come to your booth. They get a stamp, they get a sticker, and it's part of a whole program. And I know there's some companies that are like, oh, it's a waste of time because they just come, they get their sticker, and they leave. Well, that's on you. Here's how to do it right. When they get to your booth and they're like, hey, I need a stamp, I need a sticker, qualify them, have them go through the process of finding out about your company if they're a qualified prospect. If you're at the right show, these people should be qualified prospects. Don't just let them leave. I've seen great leads come about because someone stopped and said, hey, have you heard of our company? Let me tell you a little bit about. And they don't give them the stamp, don't give them the sticker until they listen. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, I had no idea you did that. Or I've been looking for a company like this. But you never know if you just give away that stamp or sticker. That's the first thing. Look for the type of sponsorship that can drive attendees to your booth. The second type, if you sponsor an event, those lunches, those networking events, whatever they are, make sure you maximize the branding and get everybody's attention at that part of the event. You could do this by speaking from a stage, get a hold of a microphone, make an announcement. Hey, I'm Jim from Trade Show University. Just want to let everybody know we sponsored today's lunch. On your table, our business cards. On your table is a special gift from us. On your table is a QR code. Scan that, and we're going to put you into a drawing. So you're making the most of those people there. You can capture their information, You're going to let them know, hey, we sponsor. So now they're thinking, oh, thank you. Thank you for sponsoring this lunch. I appreciate that. So make the most of that event, or have your team of people going around and mingling and continuing to brand and network and maybe giving out things while they're there at the event. Don't just waste some money by putting your sign up when people walk in that says our lunch was sponsored by ABC Company, and then that's the only time they even know that you sponsor that event. So if you're sponsoring an event with an event, make the most of that time. The third thing, if you do want to sponsor a product, the lanyard, the tote bag, the disposable water bottle, put a message with it that says, bring this product to our booth for a free gift. And then you're driving people to your booth. So it's not just the logo. Plus, you get the bonus of them wearing the logo everywhere they go. But now they're bringing it to the booth, and then you can put them through the process of ask them questions, get them qualified, and then see how you can turn that into even more leads. So I hope this helped. Again, I'm not against sponsorships, but if you're going to invest the money into a sponsorship, do it right so you get a return. Keep coming back here to campus so you learn more and more of this kind of stuff so you keep more money and you make more money at your shows. And we'll see you on campus here next time at Trade Show University. Subscribe.